Alright guys, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang kembali di channel saya Ferdi Chandra Dharma. Di channel sang kesayangan kalian semua, FCD F Force. Dengan saya sendiri di sini Ferdi Chandra Dharma. Ya, pada malam kali ini atau pada live kali ini kita akan memainkan game sepak bola EFOOTBALL atau yang dulunya dikenal dengan PES atau bahasa rentalnya Winning Eleven ya guys. Ya, kali ini kita akan mencoba nggak main online sih, kita main offline dulu, on dan melihat ada kostum atau jersey dari pemainnya atau dari timnya atau ada national anthemnya apa aja tim yang otentik. Lalu kita coba ke match, kita coba tips-tips ya main. Bentar guys, sebelum kita itu saya mau ngecek dulu apakah sudah bisa ada yang komen atau tidak. Sebentar ya guys, ada masalah sedikit.
Selamat datang di konten yang sudah ditunggu-tunggu oleh ribuan, bahkan puluhan ribu, bahkan ratusan ribu, bahkan miliaran dari warga detektif di seluruh Indonesia nih.
Warga detektif.
Ini
Sangat luar biasa, spesial sekali. Mungkin hampir nggak ada yang tahu kali ya kayak
hampir
gini.
nggak ada yang tahu pekerjaan yang kita undang ini, Son.
Nah, itu dia.
Ya kan?
Makanya nanti, wah, pas kelihatan bintang tamunya ini ada.
No, maaf guys. Maaf, bentar. Oke, kita lanjut ke maaf ya guys, tadi ada sedikit kendala. Yuk kita langsung ke exhibition saja. Kita coba main offline dulu. Timnya kayak apa guys? AFC Asian Qualifier. Ada Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyz Republik Uzbekistan, China, Korea DPR, Korea Republik Iran, Japan, Irak, Bahrain, Kuwait, Palestine, ada Palestine guys, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Australia, dan Indonesia. Tentu saja kita mau coba memakai Indonesia. In the part, bro. Oh itu ya. Lawan siapa ya? Lalu kita lawan Uzbek kali ya. Boleh. Mungkin ada yang tahu kan kita Uzbek. Kira-kira nanti kalau bertemu di live di dunia nyata skornya berapa? Ini simulasi. Kalau suatu hari nanti ini kita ketemu Uzbek yang senior ya, kalau yang ke waktu itu pernah kan pas ajang Piala Asia U23 yang di Qatar 2023 apa 2024 bulan Maret ya, kita kalah di semifinal 0 dan yang juara waktu itu yang U20 kita dari stadion mereka ya Coliseo de los Deportivos. Ya, Portugal. Pemain kita coba main di level banyak belajar. Dan next kita ke game plan atau ke ya pertama kita pilih jersey dulu. Coba kita lihat jersey Indonesia ya. Oh ada teman-teman, jersey-nya ada. Terus kita pakai jersey yang bola ya. Autentik bro, jersey-nya bro. Jersey-nya juga autentik. Mantap. Ya, mereka kita kasih jersey. Kita sama-sama pakai jersey. Sekarang lanjutnya ke game plan. Jelas ya. Kayaknya udah ada update. Ya, ada Martin Press, ada Nathan, ada Gardong, ada Jai, Inbal, Witan, Sifar, Tom Hanks, Ragnar, dan sepak. Ini ada Nadio, Ari, Nadio, Dari, Nadio, dan Malam, momen-momen, Pratama Arhan, Istimbraya, terasa, nggak ada ini ya, apa namanya, after bagus, tiga dua masih saya. Ini dan ini sedikit ya efeknya. Lalu ya ini yang maju pas dan apa lagi nggak Titan, maaf ya yang masih pakai tuh ini ini ntar di DS gitu. Karena ini aja adalah ini awal atau dulu lah ya. Tapi sebelah kirinya ke arah kita ya, right apa sama pas efeknya Nathan 3 backnya Gantong Jai Barjo terus right backnya Nawi terus gelandangnya D-nya ada Ipar, CM-nya ada Hayek dan AM-nya ada Market. Penyerangnya ini Ragnar sama Kapan Pak. Oke. Let's go. Nah, bisa. Ada ini ya, Pak. JIJ lagi ngasih instruksi ya tadi. Terus ini pemain-pemain dari Uzbekistan dan sama-sama lagi diberikan instruksi dan
Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium.
Dari gerak.
Indonesia lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Indonesia.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Lima pihak yang juga ya. Ini yang masuk ke Kupok, Edward. Kayaknya ada yang pemain apa? Manchester itu. Dari nasional. Enggak, biasanya yang sebelah kiri ya. Tidak.
And we're underway.
Jadi.
Shomurodov. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Let's go now, umpan. Umpan naik, umpan. Umpan keluar, ada satu lini. Berbentuk terus. Baik.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he was alert to it. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Shomurodov is herring after that one.
Nice. Oh.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
It's in! The breakthrough strike!
Block.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. Shomurodov! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Sangat hebat, melewati beberapa pemain. Jatuh 4 pemain. Ini satu fokus.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
No.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pinches it off him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Shomorodov. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. And they're quick to press. Looking for a runner. Can he finish? He hits the net. And again they hit the front.
Wow.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Umpan dari Dari. Kikinya tadi bagus banget. Oh, dari ini kan? Rafa sendiri. Rafa berarti nama asisten di second Rafa apa? Dan finish. Akan seperti atas.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hops for safety. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Semoga itu mereka kok build up ke depan.
Back to the keeper it goes.
Pokoknya pastikan kalian pilih gol dari itu.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Buat ini yang kedua itu punya dan
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
No. No. No.
And please welcome our to the field.
Pemain berjalan kembali ke posisi dan kedua ini berkali-kali.
Here we go again then. It's a good foot in there.
Dan langsung duduk oleh kanjeng. Ke belakang. Benar orang
That's really well manoeuvred. Foot in.
Bola. Dari. Dia malah style. No, umpannya Nata.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Memulai dari belakang. Belum tadi bolanya berpantau. Balik lagi ke atas.
Shomurodov has found the net there, of course.
60,810.
Tunisia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
In with the challenge. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Dua orang bro, dia lewat. Naik.
He has a look up, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shomurodov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution in progress.
Uzbekistan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned.
Shapes to shoot!
No!
It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Out of.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
After 68 minutes.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Dia tak menjaga dan ketika bolanya dia hanya dilihat doang, datang ke telat. Maksudnya kaki ke bawah. Oke, kita balas lagi.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Uzbekistan really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Shomurodov,
Naik tomanya.
closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted.
Uzbekistan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't
Oh,
he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
telat.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Ali Bono. Ini tempat pemain
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14, number 22, number 9. Coming on the field, number 6, number 15, number 23.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shomurodov.
Ridho, nice, Ridho.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away.
Substitutions taking place.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that has been cleared. Looking to play him in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough.
Face to face with the keeper. Shot, real chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Uzbekistan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Walaupun posisinya tak unggul 24%, tapi dengan efektivitas Uzbekistan yang walaupun posisi 36%, mereka bisa membalik keadaan. Counter attack cepat 5 menit, mereka berhasil remontada. Dan ternyata nggak ada tambahan, mereka ada 2 tambahan, 3 tambahan, mereka bisa gol gawang kita 2 kali, mereka berhasil unggul. Ya kita bawa 2-1. Cepat guys, kita balikan lagi, kita ganti ya. Sepertinya berbahaya kalau memainkan negara. Alangkah baiknya kita memainkan kota. Takut saya. Kita coba main. main AC Milan ya. Derby Milan. Gitu kan. Iya. Umpan kan tidak umpan apanya kita dong. Dan otomatis sama. Dan nya open ada dan mainnya di kita satu kotak. Ya, saya oh itu saya Pindah. Oke stop. Kita tahu aku mereka mau ya baik berbagai dan otomatis kita ini kan jadi go. Dan di sana sedang memberikan instruksi kepada pemain kepada tim kita. Dan di tim Inter Milan juga sedang diberikan instruksi. Dan kenapa ini?
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
Forza.
One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Bola AFC.
So it's away we go then. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Ricci, Modric. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ricci, Gabia, and back to the keeper. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And it's Modric for Salamakers. Pulisic. Now Modric. And it's Ricci to Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Stood up well to him there. Rabiot. He's got the goal! Off the post! And it's Ricci. And here's Modric.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dumfries is onto this.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pulisic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's clever. There's the shot.
Goal!
Goal, Milan!
Milan.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Kapten permainan cepat dari Pulisic, gol dan kontrol data dan kiri yang kini ke arah gawang dijaga oleh Yang Tomo dan menjadikan
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Pulisic. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that's played in low. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Estupinian. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pulisic. It's run loose here. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Over to the left. Now it's DiMarco.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played in deep. Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Sucic.
Nice.
Salamakas steaming forward. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barella. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the header! It's hit the uprights. And another try! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Targetnya 1-1. Golnya Inter Milan 1. Dan kita mendapatkan free dari Pengalaman 1. Dan pemain-pemain berhasil 2. Dibanding kosong. Dan para pemain beberapa kita lihat di lawan bola.
So off we go once more.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he cuts out the supply. Tomori. Now Gabbia. And it's Modric. Salmakas. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pulisic, who does have an assist to his name. Ricci. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Knocks it out wide. Estupinian made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Gabia, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Dumfries gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Modric. He's picked his way through. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's DiMarco. Gives it back. Nice bit of trickery. Steaming on goalwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Modric, numero 11, numero 12. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 25, il numero 30.
Estupinian. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And it's Richie. He's gone for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Kelihatan pengalaman tidak berani
Çalhanoğlu and Sucic. Luis Enrique.
nice.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted it to the flank. Ball swung in. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now it's Martinez. Out to the right. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's very neat. Fofana. Gabbia. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's come to nothing. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Inter Milan making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's...
Nice.
And that will be it. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
Cara data juga kita udah mau like and solid bye direct belum lewat di kanan walaupun tiga-tiganya sama mereka dominan dan ganti tim lagi guys dari Itali kita ke Inggris ya itu lah ya coba sama boleh kali ya yang relevan dulu lah ya kayak kayaknya di Emirat Selatan yang ntar pakai bola nah Hitam maksudnya. Terus Arsenal juga ada 3 jersey yang jarang. Ntar jersey dua timnya berbeda. Ya. Kali. Bukan. Tapi kan ya buat ini kasih instruksi ya guys ya. Martin Odegaard Arsenal ini MU. Terus skor hari ini suka 1-0.
Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together.
but there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Dan ini yang ada di bank cadangan. Ya. Oke. Babak pertama. Tapi
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Mateus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying and dribbling skills are top draw. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Ødegaard. Over to the other side. Nkapuyi. Eze.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Casemiro. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Played in. Shot a goal!
Oh,
it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
The elbow.
A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer for Manchester United after 9 minutes is number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Ahmad. Taken back almost at once. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Quarter of an hour played. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. This ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Odegaard. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Gabriel carries the ball down the right. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. He's a sharp little ball here. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow!
Ahmad is offering a right smile there. Ukapuyi.
Mazraoui battling down that right flank. Havertz. So what can they make of this? Great vision. Hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Mazraoui. De Ligt. And that's gone loose. Shaw. De Ligt. And it's Mazraoui. Now it's Matheus Cunha. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And he's in a decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ahmad actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. And it's... And the finish! This time surely! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Rice. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Matthias Cunha. He's looking wide.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Havertz. And here's the chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Bukayo
Whistle
Saka.
goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee has just said play on. Rice. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's found a way through. And it's Marino. Ahmad. Chance here to counter. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And Casemiro. Najraoui. To Bruno Fernandes. Rice. De Ligt spots it and intercepts.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Just about up to the hour now. Ødegaard. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Picked out brilliantly. He has found a way through. Cleared away. And smartly reclaimed. That's the keeper's ball. Nkapuyi. Ødegaard. Havertz shifted it to the flank, over to the left. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's Rice. Merino. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Nasraoui. Ahmad. He's got away. And he's intervened well there. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's following up! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Hangs in a cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's made its way to him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal may have thrown this away at the death. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Taking place.
Dari. Sekarang. Oke.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
The goal scorer for Manchester United after 88 minutes is number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Substitution for Arsenal, number 5.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Zubimendi, number 22.
He's in a great position here. Well seen, saw that coming. And we're done. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Sure to watch the screen for an information
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Kita dua kanan depan di sini ya. Mobil baru. Bangun ya. Target yang berat. Bentar guys, saya coba melihat ini tuh. Pakai harga hai halo Rorono Joror siap belum ada siapa kita main di stadion or bisa. Wih, jersinya ada guys. Home dan home ya. Wih, itu namanya Darul Ehsan. Darul sponsor kan? Bahaya guys, bahaya. 60 menit.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies
Hello, everybody,
and quite
and
a
welcome to
contest
today's
ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Danger averted for now. It's a promising position. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. Good ball, good take. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there's the clearance. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's trying one! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. He's free, he has got space. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Showing good feet. Chance for a shot! Some really good ball movement. Shapes to shoot! Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Shot could... And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now this could be a finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, gets into some space. And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's on it, can he get away? He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ball's gone out of play. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
29,514.
Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution on the field. Number 90, number 2. Coming on the field, number 98, number 18.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back. Passing nice and neat. Great ball, and the finish!
Nice.
Well, that's a race for the ball.
Yeah.
And he's there to get it away. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And he whips it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. That has been cut short. Just about up to 75 minutes. Quality ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Foot in.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, number 33, number 55.
A 1-0 lead established.
Number 56. Coming on the field. Number 19, number 10, number 5, number 48.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
This look is having a shot!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. That's that, the end. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
Jarang-jarang kan. Ya, enggak. Next, ini nih. Coba ganti ya, bukan garis, perspektif coba kita ganti. Biasanya angkat kenapa ya? Saya lebih suka aja. Inggris pokok. Dan tanpa di Spanyol ya, yang diberi motivasi oleh Alvaro Morata. Juga Inggris dan motivasi oleh Harry Kane. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And we rise now for the English national anthem.
is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries, and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Oh.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Morata. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Ruiz. Rodri. Spain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Palmer. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Saka. England are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look...
Goes for a shot! Goal, England!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Fabian Ruiz. And this is what it's Morata! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? Played in. Cucurella can get it clear. Pedri. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. 15 minutes till half-time. Out to the left it goes. Played in by Foden. That's a decent clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Morata. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out to the left flank. Nico Williams. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Palmer. Now Foden. Now it's Foden. Half-time getting close now. Saka picks out, shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Pedri. Now it's Morata.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
he's picked it up out wide. And it's Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the
Those
break.
of you making their way home on public
Well, for me, Peter,
transportation
things
today,
have never
please
really
watch the
got
screen
going,
for
but at
train
least this will be a
departure
good
times
time
from
to
all major stations.
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get onto this? Now it's Palmer. Foden. Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Rodri. Pedri. Cucurella. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rice. Over to the left. Foden. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. And the shot! Cleared without hesitation. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Not the most accurate pass. Howson cuts it out. Rodri.
The attendance for this match was
Your impressions so far, Jim?
52,044.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Lewis Skelly. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
And here's Morata. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Ruiz. And that's a dangerous ball.
Morata shooting.
Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Spain. Number 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 7. Alvaro Morata.
Luis Skelly.
Number 25.
And a play for a throw.
Number 2. Pedro Porro. Coming on the field.
Rodri.
Dari. Number 22.
Pedri.
Ferran Torres. Number 3.
Stones.
Number 14.
Now Foden. Now, can they get him away? Palmer providing an outlet on that flank. England can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution.
And it's Luis Skelly. Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. And the ball's come loose here.
Substitution in progress.
England making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Grimaldo.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Coming on the field.
Grimaldo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri.
Looking
wide.
has been indicated.
Oh, super ball. He has found the way through. Bowen. And he's managed to get rid. Throw it. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Out. Out. Ritme. Bagi. Ronaldo memberikan motivasi kepada teman-temannya. Udah adik-adiknya timnas Portugal. Ayo, let's go. Come on. Ini Argentina. Messi sedang memotivasi teman-temannya juga.
So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Got the juices flowing, and now this. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Ya, lihat belajarnya. Pikir-pikir ada juga dan Messi. Ini tapi pertama tindakan lah mulai terus pertama sudah mulai.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploit.
And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, there's the clearance. Spread neatly. Gonzalez with the cross. Inacio attempts a clearance.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, not quite. Alvarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Martinez. And it's with the keeper. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Great chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Goal! Fuck off!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Bernardo Silva. João Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. João Cancelo. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
But from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Bernardo Silva, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Gonzalo Inacio. That has been slung wide. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. McAllister, spread it left. João Neves. Vitinha. Here's Rafael Leao. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Try to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0.
Vamos dar as boas-vindas às duas equipas.
There's the start of the second half. Gonzalez. He's got away. In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Now that's well seen too. That's an imaginative pass. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Out to the right. And it's Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. Paredes. Now who's going to be first to this? Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Montiel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's McAllister, and he's got the beating of his man. McAllister couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Otamendi to McAllister. Now it's Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And he's lost his man here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Messi, and he's had it nicked away. Ronaldo, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Rafael Leao. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get away here? Opts for safety. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. It's Bernardo Silva. Paredes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alvarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Gonzalez is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Está a acontecer uma substituição. Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 10. Número 7.
Otamendi.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número
Lo
23.
Celso.
Número 15. Vão dar os seus
Ruben Neves.
Número 11.
Now it's
Número
Ramos.
16. Número
Palacios.
9. Número 21.
Here's Lo Celso.
Número 24.
Lovely pass. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Ramos. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And here's Alvarez. Joao Felix. Now it's Ramos. And he's picked out the run. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Joao Felix. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ruben Dias. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Ruben Neves.
Yes.
Ruben Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Intinya itu pertandingan terakhir di kita pada kali ini. Mungkin next kita main lagi. Oke, mungkin itu saja live atau live kita untuk pada hari ini. Udah 2 jam 30 menit juga, dan sekarang udah mau jam 1. Oke, terima kasih yang sudah mengikuti live kali ini, yang sudah nonton live kali ini. Maaf jika saya ada perkataan atau perbuatan saya yang menyinggung. Saya minta maaf. Terima kasih sudah mengikuti live kali ini sampai akhir. Saya akhiri dan saya ucapkan terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.